Hello guys, this is Honest Thoughts and today we are talking about Fairy Tail. Well, the Fairy Tail manga is ending and we have got confirmation from the mangaka Hiro, and Hiro is going to finish this manga in the next 2 volumes. That means almost 20 chapters, and then he's going to move on to his new project. Well, the fate of the Fairy Tail is quite unfortunate. It is not the big cultural phenomenon that everyone expected it to be. Everyone expected it to be the next One Piece or Naruto or Bleach, and the initial episodes of the anime were something like that. It had great potential. There was Natsu Dragneel, who was a cool fire mage who was looking for his father, who was a dragon named Igneel. Then you had Luffy Heartfilia, who was a rich girl who wanted to join a group of mages and become the part of the family. You had Urza, who was a very good developed character, and she had a good moments and a kick-ass female role. And then you had Gray, who was I absolutely liked Gray and adored him for the first few arcs. And then there began the problems. The Fairy Tail manga absolutely didn't know what it was doing, because it kept adding on characters. After each arc, new characters would join the guild, and the number of characters just kept increasing and increasing. As a result, most of the characters didn't get any development. One of the main problems of this anime, Fairy Tail, was that the protagonist, Natsu Dragneel, was so bland. When you look at Luffy, Naruto, even Ichigo had more development than Natsu did. And don't tell me that his backstory is revealed in the last few chapters, or he was a great backstory. A backstory does not make a character. It does not define him. The choices he makes defines a character. That's the problem people don't understand. People think that backstory is the thing that makes characters developed or underdeveloped. Backstory just clarifies the characters, and Natsu doesn't make any choices. Well, you should remember that Natsu had a goal in the first few chapters of the manga. He wanted to find his father, Igneel. Well, in the middle of the very first arc, he absolutely forgot what he was supposed to do, and we never got to see, or even I don't think he even thought about rescuing Igneel in this whole period of time. And he was just going around doing missions with his friends. I would say that the finding your father thing should come first for this character, and he didn't develop anyway. Next, the power-up system in Fairy Tail was really ridiculous, where the characters didn't even have to work hard to get any power-ups or become invincibly strong. The best case being the part before the Grand Magic arc, where Natsu, Urza, Lucy, they're all supposed to train for the few days that are coming up for the grand battle. They have been out of action for 7 years. They should train and get their bodies fit, right? The world has advanced and there are many stronger mages out there. What do? They party around one night, and the next day they are granted power-ups by spirits, and their magic containers are filled and they get powers. This is ridiculously bad writing. You could have just shown a training montage and get away with it, because they were at least training and they deserved the power-ups they got. This was bad. Okay, and return of many unnecessary characters like Lizana, who I don't know why Hiro brought back and why he treated her this way. The reaction of her coming back was like, she came back, so what? Let's move on. Oh, Lucy, you're there. You're more important than her. It's not like she's been missing for the last few years, and it's not like we thought she was dead. She's just a normal part of the guild. How can you treat her like that? The fact that she was brought back was bad enough, bringing characters from dead. But I expected it, and I expected her to be on the other side of the spectrum, being a villain or an enemy for Natsu to fight. But I didn't expect her to be an ally. And lastly, well, the fights in Fairy Tail were very good, and some of the things were very good, but it was a manga that made you question everything and made you angry, just plain angry at everything it did, at how ridiculously it handled its character and potential. Some of the characters were absolutely horrible to even watch on the screen. Well, the nightmare has come to an end, and we can all move on to the next thing Hero is doing, and maybe it will be a better thing this time. Maybe he will make another One Piece or Naruto and make a cultural phenomenon out of it. Let's just see. Okay guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and comment what you thought about my video. If you don't